This is Jeff from JoBeMac Studios. We're going to go over the assembly and putting together the WizMaker Artisan 01 CNC machine. So let's get into it. When assembling the machine, we'll take the gantry, put it onto the base. You're going to want to lay it down flat on its back. You get the screws ready, have the assembly ready, and your Allen wrench. You want to start by putting your gantry up and then put the front screws in on both the left and right hand side to hold the gantry in place. As you can see, you'd like to start with the screw that's on the front of the machine on both the left and right hand side. This will hold the gantry in place onto the base. The front and back screws go in from the inside of the machine, and the two middle screws go in from the outside of the machine. After you've started all the screws, you want to go through and tighten them up so that it's equal tightening on all the screws. Once you have the gantry in place, you want to put in the track guide for the gantry. This works to manage the cables, keep them from getting snagged on anything when you're running the machine. The smaller screws with the smaller Allen wrenches, just move the cables to the side. Be able to see the holes. Again, just get them started on all the holes and then tighten them up as needed. After you put the track guide on the gantry, then you want to assemble it onto the router head base. Again, it's just moving the wires to the side, starting the screws in the three holes, and then tighten them up as needed. You want to make sure that your wires go through all the proper wire management system. You'll need to remove the small clip on the right hand side of the machine and make sure that all the wires sit within inside the clip, and then reassemble it back to the machine. Very important that all the cables be kept controlled so that when it's moving around, you prevent anything from getting snagged. Next step is to connect your servo motors to the unit itself and the cables. When you go to connect these units, take a look at the plug, and usually there's some sort of telltale way of knowing which way it should go. Look at the plug, look at the receptacle, and then snap them in. The green plug is for the power supplying to the spindle, and the white plug is for the Z-axis. Double check it for tightness. You'll also have to connect the servo motor in the back. Again, the same thing. Check the plug, check the receptacle, make sure that they're lined up, and snap it in. Slide your spindle in. I didn't have any exact science for this, but I did leave enough of the spindle in the bottom to be able to attach the dust collection. Start by snugging down the 4 screws and then go around a pattern to make sure that there's equal tension on it. You want to be very careful not to damage the wire that comes out for the power to the spindle. And you want to have it facing to the left of the machine to be able to connect into the plug. When installing the bracket for the controller, you may want to start by putting the screws in first as they go through the holes in the front of the bracket, and then screw into the machine. The controller comes with a magnet in the back that holds it to the mount, but we found that the magnet wasn't very strong and it really didn't hold it very well. Next, you want to plug your USB into your computer and then plug the USB-C into the control box on the side of the CNC machine. Then connect your controller to the CNC machine and your power. After we get it together, we can turn the machine on. It will want to home itself. This is all done through the controller. It does move back and forth through the controller. You can control the steps from up to 10 millimeters per step. So you want to run this through a little bit so you can make sure that everything's working the way it should be. You should be able to move the Z-axis up and down, the gantry to the left and right, and back and forth. So take some time and move it around, and it's pretty cool how it moves. So using a controller is very easy. You have a main menu button, which is on the bottom. You make your selections through there. Your left dial will turn the controller to either the X, Y, or Z or A axis. Your right button is the rate of how many millimeters it will move per step. You should take some time to learn how to use the controller so that you can move the X, Y, Z, and also the spindle, learn to control the spindle with it. It's a good little handy device to have. So as you can see, the machine went together very easily. It comes mostly assembled. If you take your time, put it together, it should only take you about 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes to put this together. Again, putting it together, we found that it was very well built, very easy to assemble. You'll have the thing up and moving and chasing the gantry around here with the controller within just 20 minutes. We're also going to do a few series of different small projects, some little things you want to focus on. It's tough to put everything together in one video. So we'll have some shorter videos coming out that will just go over specifically how to do certain items. If you like the video, please take the time to like, follow, subscribe, and give us your comments. Thank you.